What's going on with it, y'all? We're back with another video. We just thought, hey, let's knock out these 2 videos real fast so that we can kind of like upgate us. All right, let's start over.
So we can what? No.
Upgate.
You're keeping that in the video. Upgate.
Whatever. Yeah, I want to start over.
No, keep that in there, please. Okay, fine. Let's start over.
We just thought, let me slow down. I be trying to shoot these videos and be stumbling over my words, sounding stupid. Nah, we want to make a couple of videos today, to really update you guys on what's been going on, because this is our last month before Junior gets here, right? Last month. It's crazy how fast this whole process has been going, but hey, we're here now. But one thing we've been experiencing is what I call growing pains and becoming a parent, right? Because it's no longer about us anymore. It's about us and our little one that's coming. So we just kind of want to be a little transparent with you guys. The last video we made was titled Life is Hard Sometimes. And yeah, it's been a little of a struggle for us in certain aspects of our life. And we just kind of want to include you guys because we know maybe a lot of you guys are currently going through the same things that we are going through, especially if you're a single mother planning on bringing a child into this world. I'm pretty sure that you guys may be struggling too, and you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 of us together, and sometimes we be going through different things. So we just kind of wanted to just fill you guys in on some of those personal things. Not too personal, we're not trying to put you guys in too much of our business, but just a little bit, So
for starters, for like with happiness, we've been doing great. Because when you're having a new baby, especially first time parents, that can be stressful, and sometimes you can be running around like a chicken with your head cut off and don't know what to do, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is my first kid, what is going on? I need this, I need that. But I feel like we've been doing very well. We've been calm and
definitely
collected. We've been enjoying our sleep until Junior starts kicking and acting a fool while I'm asleep. But even that's a part of the experience, and I love it. He's healthy and stuff and kicking and moving and stuff, so that makes me happy. But we've been doing good. I would say mentally, emotionally, all of that.
And physically as well.
Yeah.
Like mentally, physically, like our mental is together. Like a lot of people, when their life is starting to change, maybe their mental isn't as intact as it should be. But just like you said, as far as happiness and our mental health, I think we've been doing good.
We've been very excited. We talk about Junior every single day.
Right.
And today he was rubbing my belly, and I think there's some favoritism going on and stuff, but Junior, every time his daddy rubs my belly and stuff, he want to start kicking and moving and stuff. I think he loves the attention. But yeah, we've been doing great for the most part. Recently, well, at the beginning of our pregnancy, I will say it's easy to say certain things. Like, we got 9 months. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. We gonna have our credit cards paid off. Everything's gonna be perfect. But sometimes
it don't work that way.
And 9 months goes by faster.
It really does.
Like, we're already on month 8 with Junior.
Yeah, it does.
And I feel like we've been using our credit cards, not more than ever, but we've been using them.
It's been crazy. Like, when we first found out that we were having a baby, we were like, okay, cool. We need to do X, Y, and Z. We need to make sure all this college debt is paid off before he gets here. And it's like, in the snap of a finger, like 9 months or 8 months, 9 months, whatever. Some of you guys may be having premature babies, and that's even worse. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because now you have 1 less month to make sure that you are right before the baby gets here. But yeah, like in that manner financially, I feel like it hasn't been going as fast as we thought it would go. Like as far as paying off our debt, as far as getting a bigger spot, as far as getting the vehicle. Like right now, I was telling her we're going to be transparent with you guys, but not too transparent. Right now, we're behind on our rent. How much are we behind?
Right now, we're behind
just 1 month, right? It ain't too much. 1 month and some change.
1,500.
Like 1,500.
Something like that. Yeah.
And we're working it out. That's really what we wanted to talk to you guys about. Like, not necessarily sacrifice, but being willing, more than willing to do what you have to do, like before the baby gets here and even when the baby gets here. Like I was just telling her the other day, sometimes we have to make sacrifices for the time being. Right now she's pregnant, of course, but if I can have it my way, if we can have it both our ways, I wouldn't want her working at all. I would want her just sitting here, you know, taking care of Junior while I go out there and get the money. But it hasn't really been that case for me because it's like we both have to contribute financially. And right now what she's doing is she's working, but she's not working as much as she used to, but she's still making that sacrifice and going to her job and standing up for those 4+ hours, although her back may be hurting sometimes. Like, she's that pregnant now. But I'm going out there and making money. Right now, just like I told you guys, that's why I do the gig economy. I do the DoorDash and the Uber Eats. I do all of that to make a living. And yeah, I can go get a better job, but I don't want to. I want to be able to make ends meet, a little bit more than ends meet, and be able to pay our bills and still be able to take care of our Junior. Like, I have a CDL license. I have a lot of different things I can go do. I can easily go get back in the truck, drive OTR across the country, and run it up. But I'm going to be gone. I'm not going to be able to be here with my family. I'm not going to be able to be here with my son. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is my only option right now until something else pops off, which we are working towards right now, so that I can still be able to make a decent living, be able to provide for my family, be able to pay their rent, although we're behind, and still be able to do what we have to do. But I'm not even going to lie, y'all. We live in Seattle, Washington. It's always raining out here. So these scooters that I have right here, these $1,000 scooters, I can't ride in the rain. So when I can't ride in the rain, it's either I sit on my butt and not make that money for the day, or I got to do what I have to do. And the other day I walked like over 40,000 steps. You know what I'm saying? My goal each and every day is to do anywhere between 15 and 20 orders. And if I can do that, that's anywhere between $150 and $200 a day. So these scooters allow me to be more productive in making my money. So when these scooters are not available, I have two options. I either can walk, rent out some other scooters, which is going to eat out my profits, or just sit and do nothing. So I was like, hey, I'm tired. This is what I was thinking the other day. I'm tired, but what if Junior was here? You got to make it happen. Like my mom told me the other day, there's no being tired when you have a child. Like obviously we get tired, but you still have to make it happen. And that's what I can safely say we've been doing, is making it happen as best we can, right? Before our child gets here, we've been implementing these different habits. So when he finally does get here, I feel like we're already in that grind mode of just making it happen, because I refuse to not allow our son to enjoy, the best life he can. I mean, he's going to be a baby right now, but that's the part that we're happy about as far as documenting our progress or in our whole journey, because you guys are going to see this, and one day he's going to be able to see what his mommy and daddy did to make sure that he's living the comfortable life he will be living. You know?
He's squirming. I think
he's squirming right now.
Every time we get on video, he starts squirming.
Let me see. You want to show him? Get up real fast.
I don't even feel like getting up.
Get up. Look.
I'm a little close up.
Is that a thumbnail? Yeah.
Yeah. So, can you see?
Go ahead.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you can see.
I really appreciate that, because when he walks them 40,000 steps, I always tell him, please don't run yourself ragged, but he does it anyway. But that I really appreciate that, the sacrifices he makes and how hard he be working and taking penitentiary chances.
I don't know about no penitentiary chances, but
no, you be putting your life in with them scooters. People almost hit you with the car before.
Yeah.
people at the McDonald's that's freaking was fighting and splashed the drink on your scooter.
It
Like,
be getting rowdy out there.
and all you're trying to do is freaking deliver some orders. So it's
Yeah.
like he really do be making sacrifices, and I really appreciate him.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Like, don't get me twisted, y'all. A lot of you guys don't misinterpret don't misinterpret what we're trying to communicate to you guys right now. We're not lazy individuals, right? We are not. I mean, sometimes like that's normal, right? All of us have our lazy days when we just want to be bums all day, but we have a lot of options. Like my mom works for the city bus. I have my CDO. I can easily go get a nice, safe government job with all the benefits, making 6 figures a year. Or I can go back into driving OTR, which stands for over the road, where I'm driving across the country delivering packages, right? Driving trucks for a living. I have a lot of different options that I can do, but here's the point I'm trying to make. I don't want to do any of that. I know what I want to do with my life, right? And I always tell her this. She knows what she wants to do with her life. And one thing I don't want to do with my life is trade all of my time for money up until the point where I have all this money, but I've missed out on all these different things with my family and my child. I'm not doing that. So if I can ride these $1,000 scooters that I bought, that I invested in a long time ago, and be able to make money on my own time, decent amount of money, keep my bills paid, although we just told you what's going on right now, but that's because of my and her doings. You know, it was 1 month when we just said, hey, y'all gonna get it when y'all gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
And that was irresponsible on our part, but it wasn't because we were lazy and we just said, okay, we're not paying our rent. It was, we made some investments and yeah, we just got behind. It happens. But don't think that we're lazy, because we're not. We know how we want to set up our lives, and we're working towards that right now. And sometimes when you are choosing to be the only fish going upstream, you're going to have a lot of resistance in that current. You know what I'm saying? If we want to be like everybody else and follow downstream and follow that flow, then it will be a lot easier for us. But you guys are going to see how this is going to play out for us. Everything is going to be perfectly fine. Like I always tell her, all of our dreams are going to come true. We're going to be able to profit off of our lifestyles instead of working for somebody else our whole life. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. We just don't want to get down that way. We know how we want to set up our life for our family, and that's what we're working towards. So that's all I just want to say to you guys, man, is there are going to be times, especially for the ones who are planning on bringing a child in this world or who are in the process of doing that, where you're going to just have to suck it up and say, bro, I got to make it happen. And that's one thing I've noticed about myself as of recently, is like I'm more inclined to actually go out there when I don't feel like going out there. I'm more inclined to do things that I don't necessarily always want to do, because I know that it's not for me anymore. It's for our child. You know what I'm saying? When he gets here, he needs to have I want him to have all the necessities and all the things he wants. It's a difference between needs and wants. I want him to have both. And in order for me to be able to do that, sometimes it's gonna be days where I'm tired, but I'm like, bro, I'm tired right now. I don't want to go out here and make this 200, this 250. But hey, Junior needs what he needs, and I'm always thinking like that. Junior needs what he needs. I'm like, right now it's almost Christmas time. I'm like, bruh, right now we behind on rent, but hey, I need to go out there and make this bread so that I can pay that rent, get us caught up, and also be able to buy Junior some Christmas gifts. Although he can't even enjoy them right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of time I've been on.
Yeah, and just before we head out, another thing is like utilize your resources.
Right.
Like, keep on making phone calls. Like if you need rent assistance, because a lot of people are struggling right now. Actually, a lot of places I called for rent assistance said that they were out of funding.
Right.
I was like, oh my gosh. But he explained to me that because I was like, during COVID, they had all this funding, and he was like,
Yeah.
well, that was that was government-backed funding, like they had all of that money, but now, they don't have all of that. But luckily, we're good people,
Yeah.
and, we get blessed in some way, shape, or form, so we were able to get a hold of some resources and stuff to help with our rent and stuff, but don't give up and keep on making phone calls and stuff.
Yeah.
And, you had said something.
I was just about to say, I mean, like, this too shall pass. For all those who may, be going through it right now, which I know there are a lot of us who are going through it right now financially, just keep grinding, man. Like, just keep putting your best foot forward, and everything will be okay. Like, weather the storm. It's just as simple as that. Like, that's how I live my life. That's how I try to encourage her to live her life. Like, bad times don't last forever. There will be a tomorrow, and tomorrow is always better than today. So hopefully, sometimes you be striking out on bad days, but if you keep your head up, keep your chin up, keep pushing forward, moving forward, everything will work itself out. Just like everything that we may be going through, will work itself out. There are other things that we're not going to tell you guys as of right now, but just know we are right. You know what I'm saying? And everything is going to work itself out.
And thank you guys so much for the support. And thank you for 100 subscribers.
Oh, yeah. That's dope. 102.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
We appreciate the love.
And comments.
Yeah, and comments. Like,
and feedback.
It's cool. It's cool seeing this small community grow. That's eventually going to turn into a larger community. We just going to keep being real. We going to keep being transparent. We ain't going to overcomplicate it. You guys are going to grow with us. And hopefully we can see you guys grow when we're able to start meeting you guys in person and all that. Aww. So we catch you guys in the next one. Peace.